you did before, but 5-on-5 today, first time on the rock, you the team. What's it like to be out there, man? You the team again.
Yeah, like I said, it felt great just being out there and, obviously touching the basketball again, so definitely felt great.
Coach had mentioned, they talked to you about, I guess, telling them to fatigue, you're tired. What about as a leader, just making sure you take care of your body and don't go too hard out there right now?
Actually trying to kind of push myself, to get over that hump and then just keep on conditioning and stuff like that. So yeah, just getting that run in.
How do you feel conditioning wise? You feel like yourself?
Yeah, it's still trying to get there, that's what I'm saying, getting out here and running.
Mel, what are you noticing out of Brandon Miller, coming in here?
Smooth, he's real smooth. I use his feet, I play the game. Yeah, he's very athletic too.
Some guys have said they think he's probably going to contribute a good bit right away.
I think so too. Yeah, I think he's smooth and he know how to play the game. That's big.
Yesterday, Gordon mentioned he feels that you, I guess, a little bit different. Not like in a battle, but you feel, I guess, your approach, the way you carry yourself a little bit more. Do you feel, I guess, more like a veteran now out there that you've been here for like 4 years, or being more different than you did in the first team a couple of years ago?
It's more of a task, doing more stuff, more of a leader. So that's pretty much the main thing. Other than that, still feel like myself.
How did it feel to be more of a leader, like to grow to that role?
Pretty much we knew that's what it was going to come to. So it's pretty much taking the whole role and going into it.
Mel, this is the best team you've been on here in Charlotte?
I sure love my brothers, that Chino Hills team. My brothers, big old Eli, but NBA basketball, Every team in the NBA I feel like is great. So just having some players like that.
But is this the most talent you guys have had?
I feel like we got talent every year.
What does day one usually feel like for NBA training camp? Does it get different year after year?
No, it's the same. Everybody, like a chicken with their head cut off. Everybody going too fast. But, eventually people will slow down. But obviously it was a great day one. Still learning. Everybody's still trying to get better. But, just eliminate the fast movement. Everybody anxious and excited. So it's always the same for day one. But it's been a good day.
We talked a lot yesterday about how you guys have been doing runs throughout September and the optional workouts. Do you feel some of that chemistry paying off already? Does it feel like you're kind of a little bit ahead of where you would have been had you not done that?
Oh yeah, it's way smoother, way better than if we would have just all came in and today been our first day and we don't really know our pair of groups, who play well with each other and stuff like that, and just having that back of our mind. So, these last 2 weeks was huge for us, and we're glad to start off training camp this way.
We've got a few new guards in here, returning guard in Teo, Frank, Edmund. What are kind of your impressions of those guys so far?
He's playing hard, and it was a great day one. They beat us today, so I'm kind of mad about that. They play hard, so that's all you can ask for guys like that, especially in their position.
What's it like having Melo back out there for you guys? First time in a while, 5-on-5 practice, just been out there just with the team again, man.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. We all know what Melo can do. We know he's capable of. We all need him. He's our leader. He's our guy. He's our go-to guy. So, it's huge to have him back. And hopefully he can stay healthy. Hopefully we all can stay healthy.
Yesterday, Gordon mentioned that senses that I guess he's a little bit different in terms of like his approach to Melo. More mature, a little bit more of a leader. Do you sense he's, I guess, becoming more of a leader and growing up a little bit more last couple?
Yeah, definitely. And that's what comes with it. Obviously, being around guys and learning, and then losing these last couple of years, I might want to keep losing. So you got to make adjustments, and one of the adjustments has got to be lead. Everybody got to try to lead and do what they can. So definitely see the difference in him from last year to last couple of years.
He's wearing braces this year, ankle braces. We talked about that yesterday. Wearing ankle braces for somebody who's been in a league like you, for equipment and whatnot, just can be difficult to try something new out there, or how can that be?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this is real different. I'm from the park. I'm growing up where I don't tie my shoes, wearing ankle socks to wearing ankle braces. So this is a huge difference for me. But I gotta adjust, and obviously you gotta be healthy. So that's the most important thing. Appreciate it.
We talked a lot yesterday about their excitement to kind of get back and going. For you personally, what does today feel like?
It's the most enjoyable time of the year this month, because it's the, this is when you got to get your team game in. Like after this, it's a lot different than it used to be. We just don't, with the way the schedules are, we don't practice like we used to. So it puts more, onus on this first 22 days, so, and that's the fun of it.
What are your first impressions, at least having a year of Edmund and Frank, two guys that can play guard for you this year?
Frank is an elite defender. He has an elite skill. You know, I mean, it's not our first, you know, like when you bring guys, like, I've watched those guys play a ton. You don't wait and watch them the first day. You do your work before they get here. So Frank actually fits our team really well to me. Like I said, he's an elite defender. Played a lot of NBA minutes, you know, so, you know, he had a good day today.
Were you surprised by anything today? Anything surprised you out there? Or anybody take you, you know, just performance-wise out there?
No, not really. I mean, I think the next couple of days will be more interesting because, you know, particularly for the younger guys, you know, you see who can, you know, you got to be able to put a lot of stuff in, coverages on defense, and then, you know, sets and stuff on offense, and they got to learn it, and that's a lot different than college, you know. So, you know, that'll be part of it for the younger guys.
You talked yesterday about Brandon Miller, how his IQ, you know, one of the smarter guys, rookies who've been around. Can you give us a little more example of like what you're talking about in particular?
Well, I think there's two parts of it. There's organizationally, which he even showed today, he's good, where, you know, you put something in and he can do it, you know, which is, it's a big deal, you know. And then the second part of it is when he plays basketball, it all makes sense to me. He's open, he shoots it. He's not, he moves it. If there's a driving lane, he drives it. You know, and that's the stuff you don't teach. You know, guys, people, you know, like, people don't understand that guys let instinctively play well. It's not because they played for some good coach somewhere. It's like, you know, that's, you watch a guy play the first time, and you can say, that guy has high IQ, that guy better play conservatively. Like, that's just something they're born with.
You mentioned doing 5-on-5 today. What was it like having Melo back out there leading you guys?
He made a lot of good plays too, so good for him. He'll get his rhythm back. He worked hard. It was good.
Does he have any limitations?
No, we just gotta watch. You know, we're just telling him like we don't. If we, you know, start to feel fatigued or start to feel weak, tell us so we can get you out. Today he was fine.
Yesterday you mentioned he's going to wear ankle braces this year. For you guys as a staff, I guess how much do you look upon him to obviously be out there for you guys, because you know how important it is to have him out there for you guys to do what you want to do out there on the floor for the most part.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, you can't lose one of your best players. You know what I mean? Like he's an all-star caliber player. He has a chance to be a superstar. He works hard. He's a great team. I mean, you can't. No team wins when you lose guys like that. So yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely.
Steve, Mark talked about his three-point shot yesterday. He's getting more confidence in it. Where's your confidence level? And do you feel like
he's wide open? It's going to have. It'll help us as he goes if he can make a couple of stuff. It'll have little or no bearing on what kind of year he has.
So you have a couple of guys in here today. Patrick, a couple of other guys who you obviously know and like. Just what's it like
Patrick's
having?
working for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What's it like having just people like him? And just obviously the owners around just today.
Yeah,
really good.
Patrick's going to be a consultant, so he's going to be around a lot, and he'll be a huge asset for us.
Going back to Nick, I don't want to compare players, but do you kind of envision him replacing Dennis Smith Jr. in that kind of role? Just a kind of a defensive stopper. Frank, I'm sorry, Frank.
Oh, I think that he definitely has that type of skill set. Yes, I think there's a good chance.
Thanks, guys.